Hello, my name is Michael Lewin and I'm running for Borough President. And this is Bella, who's one of the family parrots. And eventually you'll see why she's relevant to this video. So in this video, I'd like to talk about height. One argument against new housing is that sometimes it requires taller buildings. And in particular, opponents of taller buildings argue that taller buildings get in the way of the sun. And so to me, this argument fails for two reasons. First of all, even with very tall buildings, Midtown Manhattan, where I live, still seems to get a decent amount of sunlight. That is to say, if you walk through most Midtown streets, you'll find on some streets, especially the wider avenues, you tend to get a little more sun. On other streets, you tend to get a little more shade. So as a result, to me, it's actually a pretty good balance. You have some sun if you want sun, you have shade if you want shade. So I don't really worry about an inadequate supply of sun, except maybe in the financial district where the streets are very, very narrow. And if you don't like very, very narrow streets, you probably just shouldn't be living in the financial district. So secondly, shade is actually really important. That is to say, if your only priority is sun, you'd want to live in a city with no buildings at all, or at least no buildings taller than 1 story. But I really don't think that's a healthy way to live, and I'll tell you why. Because of global warming, the climate's probably going to get hotter over time. And when it's hot, you really need shade. And in fact, New York already has summers that are sweltering enough to acquire a lot of air conditioning and a lot of shade. So if anything, I think maybe in the long run, we need a little more shade and a little less sun. So how does Bella fit into this? Because Bella likes to be high. Bella likes to be on top of my shoulder. Bella likes to be on top of the cage. Bella is for tall everything. And so she endorses this video. On that note, see you on the campaign trail.